start this. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Braden Herrington here with Davie Portman for Up Next. PostWrestling.com, YouTube.com/UpNext, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Google Play,
Why not? Sure.
Patreon.com/UpNext. Proudly.
Live on the Hot Mic app as well.
Yes.
For free. Download the Hot Mic app.
Yes.
Search for Up Next. Give us a follow. And you can watch along to these post shows. We went live on Sunday for our TakeOver review.
Oh, it sounds weird. We did a TakeOver on a Sunday. Yeah, the Lord's Day, the Sabbath.
Yeah.
We're your NXT friends. And we're here Wednesday night on YouTube Live and Hot Mic, just like you said. We go live every Wednesday night after NXT. We're in the Wednesday Night Wars. We're the yellow and black brand here. So we support our, no matter how many cool cage.
Both are kind of black and gold on Wednesdays, aren't they?
Yeah. No matter how many 10 lashes or cool moves off tops of cages that may or may not have happened. I opened Twitter. I'm sorry. I saw stuff. We try to watch the show after.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah,
Keep it to yourself. Yeah.
We still
you know I don't like spoilers, and yet you constantly decide to spoil shit for me.
I don't mean to.
Well, you do, because you do it anyway.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm not saying anything. But we still support NXT because that's who we are. We are Up Next. It's been a big week because we had NXT TakeOver Portland.
We did indeed. Great show.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of discussion going on the post wrestling forum about that show. People are quite divided about it. A lot of people found it to be quite overbooked, and a lot of people were saying that the Tegan Nox Dakota Kai match was their favorite because it felt like a real fight rather than moves for moves' sake, which I think people have started to maybe see a bit of a formula going on in TakeOver matches.
Right.
Which, for me, I like the formula. I agree the last match kind of was overbooked. A lot of people seem to be turned off by it, which was interesting to me.
I thought the show was awesome. We did our TakeOver review wherever you find this podcast. You found that one. Our most downloaded show.
It is our most downloaded show ever.
So thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell your friends about it. And we did our Valentine's Day together.
We did indeed.
For our Patreon, we reviewed Best of Bret Hart. Best match ever, a show we came up with because it was Valentine's.
You look so tired right now.
I'm so tired.
Are you okay?
I worked all day. Yes, I don't usually work on Wednesdays, but I took Sunday off for TakeOver, so I took an extra shift.
Had to work today. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. You looked like you were falling asleep as you were doing that rundown.
Yeah, I was.
So yeah, we had the Bret Hart show, looking over the best of Bret Hart, and then on Sunday we reviewed Parasite, which won Best Picture at the Oscars, and we had a bit of an Oscar chat as well, which was a lot of fun.
Watch that movie.
Really enjoyed that show. If you've seen Parasite, check out our review on the Patreon.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to talk about it because I really love that movie, and we chatted all about movies. So if you like movie talk, definitely listen to that. And but because we've also been doing so many, I feel like I just watch wrestling all the time now. We're nowhere near John and Way level yet, but holy, I understand now.
Well, we work another job as well. That's the thing.
Yeah. So it's
but there's some exciting stuff coming up. We've got the greatest Saudi Mania Super Showdown ever.
Well, this is like a hangover. This what we used to do is the hangover show. It's called Up Next. If it's NXT TakeOver, it's the Up Next hangover. We did so many hangovers. We started numbering them. We started giving them names. Now we just give every show a name. But we treated it like a hangover show, and we stopped doing it. And now I feel like this is the day where we have it.
Yeah, I think this is the second TakeOver since it's been USA Network.
Yeah.
Am I right? And the last one, definitely the hangover wasn't a hangover, but this week was a hangover.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I was a little let down by my NXT friends this week.
Were you hungover?
A little bit. I'm okay. Yeah. I'm okay. You seem worse than I do right now.
It's weird because you say I look tired. It's weird. I'm probably tired because I woke up at 4 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
You had to get up anyway. You had work soon.
Yeah. But then you told me that you woke up and I went to bed. I went to work at like 6:15, and I came home today, like later in the evening, and you said, "Hey, did we like argue or fight or something?" And I'm like, "What? No. What are you talking about?" And you wouldn't tell me why, but now you fell asleep in my bed when I was at work.
I have no idea. I woke up so confused. Why was I in your bed?
I want to know why you were in my bed.
It was very odd.
You weirdo.
Fully clothed in your bed.
Like, I woke up at like 5 when you came home, and I fell back asleep eventually for like a little while. And then I woke up and got ready, went to work. I was at work from like 7 to 7 essentially, and then at some point during the day you got up but don't remember, for some reason went into my room and then went into my bed and laid in it.
I have no idea. I'm so confused. It'll be a mystery forever. But enough about that. Yes, as we were saying before you went on a wild tangent there, a lot of wrestling. So we have Super Showdown coming up next week, which we are going to do a live watch along for. So you can go on our YouTube, youtube.com/upNXT, and you can watch. Maybe it could be the greatest event ever. You've got Bill Goldberg going for that Universal title that he never got a rematch for against The Fiend.
Damn.
You can watch along with us on youtube.com/upNXT. We have an AEW pay-per-view coming up as well.
This is true. We are your NXT friends, but we do a show called upNXT every Thursday as well, where we do watch AEW and do reviews week by week. So we're going to be doing this pay-per-view. Yeah,
we'll definitely be doing a post-show. We might be doing a watch-along with that as well. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, so if you need people to watch wrestling with, try this out.
Yeah, it's fun. We did it for the Royal Rumble, and a lot of people seem to really enjoy that. Had a lot of fun watching that with all you guys. And also, we've got another free show coming out this week. Tomorrow, we are continuing our journey across the galaxy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You have a bad feeling about this. We are at the end of the original trilogy. It is Return of the Jedi. It will be on this feed, the upNXT feed, for free for all of you to download tomorrow.
There is another.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Spoilers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah. So, controversial movie, Return of the Jedi, in my opinion.
Is that controversial?
Yeah. Why? I'll just say something controversial.
Okay.
It sucks.
I've
rewatching it as an adult now. I realized why was it my favorite one when I was like 5, and it's definitely not my favorite one when I'm almost 30.
Yeah, I got some hot takes on that film.
Yeah.
So tune in tomorrow for that. But apart from that, how are you? Apart from being tired and looking awful.
Yeah. I usually work Sundays, and TakeOver switching to Sunday randomly for Portland kind of threw off my groove of my week-to-week kind of hustle, if you will. So I switched a shift and worked today, and usually I have the day off and do like my errands and everything on Wednesday and chill and get prepared to do some NXT, but I worked. So but I work at a TV station that owns a bunch of TV stations actually. So my job is going through and watching a lot of movies and TV shows. Like I talk about how I watch a lot of Buffy and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've been watching so many like retro TV shows that I know all the theme songs to like Good Times. Actually, someone passed away from Good Times today. Actually, rest in peace. But like there's this show called Hill Street Blues. Do you know it?
I know it from Family Guy.
Okay, so this is weird. Want to know something? Okay, so this is actually weird. Me and you always do this thing when a wrestler comes out, we sing their theme song.
Yes.
Even though their theme song doesn't have lyrics. So, like today, we watched Danny Burch in NXT tonight, and Danny Burch is Danny. So like we do that to other theme songs.
Yeah.
Like so, I do that like to other things.
Oh, me too. I do it for everything.
So now I kid you not, I watch a lot of this Hill Street Blues, which I didn't know existed until like whatever, and I started singing Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues, I got the Hill Street. And my buddy like laughs at me and he's like, that's so fucking funny. Oh man, I fucking love that shit. I'm like, yeah. So I do it again. And he's like, "Oh, you got to play the clip." And I'm like, "What clip?" And he's like, "From Family Guy." And I'm like, "What?" And he shows it to me, and I lose my mind. I'm like, "It's a Family Guy joke?"
Carter Pewterschmidt.
I had no idea. Yeah. So.
All the best themes. Like you say, you're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
If you can't sing the theme to it, it's a bad theme. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Right. It also
Buffy
sounds like that Offspring
the Vampire
song.
Slayer. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Did you have that over here?
Yeah.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Wow.
Yeah.
You do it for a lot of things.
And if you can't sing the theme to it, it's a shit theme.
What about the Coronation Street theme?
It's Coronation Street. It's Coronation Street.
Wow.
Coronation Street. It's good.
Wow. You should just do a mixtape, a SoundCloud account where it's just you doing that for everything.
Didn't William Shatner do that for people's entrances?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Booyaka.
That can be our our world champions show this month. Just us singing.
Oh, it will be a game. No, I got it. I throw it out to you, and you gotta
on the spot.
Yeah, you gotta I kind of just did. I guess I'll come up with some hard ones. But yeah, so I've been working a lot and watching a lot of Happy Days, and the Fonz is awesome. And I gotta finish Barry because he's awesome.
Oh, Barry's so good.
So that's pretty much it because I've just been watching NXT. The TakeOver Portland was an awesome show. We did the show like I said. And then I don't know. That's it. I had a Valentine's Day weekend. Had some fun, but I know you had some fun because you came home at 8 in the morning one morning, I guess.
When was it? No.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Someone's in our house. I don't know.
Someone's in our house. I don't know. It's that haunted chair.
Oh boy! Oh no! Yeah. Now I'm wondering.
We haven't given him enough attention recently. The haunted chair. We haven't really talked about it, so I think maybe it's just him pissed off walking around.
Man, actually, I got kind of shook, and I thought about the haunted chair the other day because the haunted chair, by the way, is the chair that used when we moved into this place, the BD, the Braden Davie estate. There's a church down the street, and we didn't know it was a church at first. There's nuns and people there, and they had a chair out on the curb. You walked the chair, you dragged the chair home, and then the next day realized that it's from this church. And why would a church throw a perfectly good chair? Yeah. Obviously because
it's haunted.
It's haunted. So we have it in our hallway, and we dare people to sit on it. And in conclusion, that we had no hauntings in our place, but
until the other 8 in the morning.
Yeah. Except now, this could be it. But I also thought I heard someone snoring the other day, but it wasn't. It was just me home alone. So, and there's no one that lives above us.
Yeah.
So I was very concerned.
It's just a sleepy ghost.
I don't know. It's my ghost.
Ghost who's out partying, comes back 8 in the morning.
I don't know.
From the after hours.
Just saying. Yeah. I love all this hocus pocus spooky shit, but I don't really ghosts. I'm not a believer.
No.
So it would take
even though we've got one.
So no, I shouldn't say this. We have a Ouija board welcome mat. We shouldn't welcome this shit into our house. We shouldn't even be talking about it anymore. We should stop.
You're spooked.
Yeah.
Do you want to get on with the review?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm scared. I mean, there wasn't any vampires on this week's episode of NXT, so.
No, you're right. Yeah, one of them's on Raw now.
Yeah, only one vampire per era of wrestling.
And we're pushing for that Finn and Priest combo.
What's the combo?
Well, Finn liked attacking the arteries, didn't he?
Yeah, he could be a vampire.
So I think Priest could be his Diesel. And they could be vampires. Vampires seem to like leather jackets, and Finn definitely likes leather jackets.
I know girls love Finn Balor, obviously, and girls like vampires.
Yeah,
that's good marketing there. He could be the new Spike from Buffy.
Yeah,
throwback. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about.
Dye his hair blonde.
Oh, a blonde Finn.
He ruined his hair from that show. Always bleaching it. Yeah, he's talked about it in the past.
He's not even actually British.
Same with Gunther in Friends. He dyed his hair for another job.
Right.
It was just going to be a one and done thing when he auditioned for Friends, and then they're like, "Oh, we like that," and then he's in it for 10 years.
God.
So he had to keep his hair like that.
He's got that Friends money.
Oh yeah.
Did you see someone yelled at someone at David Arquette?
David Arquette.
They're like, "You're wrestling because you're poor." He's like, poor. I still got friends' money. Believe it. Well, that's our podcast.
Yep.
We did the hangover, I guess. Someone somewhere is really mad that we aren't talking about NXT, and I'm so sorry. But we're going to talk about it right now.
Yes.
Right now. NXT, February 19th, 2020. The first NXT since TakeOver Portland. The Undisputed Era come out right away. It is a different scene, though. It's just not quite right.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly seems to... he's like Marty McFly in Back to the Future. It's something about his wrist. He just can't play.
He's got nothing to play anymore.
It's because he's got nothing to play because he's not champion. Roddy's not champion. Adam Cole is champion. Yeah. Bye-bye. Adam Cole comes in. They switch their shirts. The old one.
Yeah. Cole still has the gold one. But...
That's awkward. Like, just maybe match them to make them feel better. Adam Cole says, look, everyone here is learning the hard way. This is destiny. I am the greatest NXT champion that there has ever been. You see, Ciampa, you're delusional. This isn't going anywhere. You see, Adam Cole, I am the measuring stick of this brand. Undisputed Era will continue to set examples like Roddy Strong tonight. He's going to put an end to that charade that is Velveteen Dream. And Roderick Strong is about to grab the microphone, and I'm getting very excited. I love when Roderick Strong cuts promos, you know that. But he's interrupted. The lights turn purple, and you hear, Raw Day. Tonight, you can prove something. It's the Velveteen Dream on the microphone somewhere. Leave your boys at home and do it for Marina. Make it a night just for us. Roddy. And he's cut off by Roderick Strong, who's so mad. He says, Dream, I'm everything as a man you're not. I'm going to fight for my family, and you're going to wish you never came back. So that's tonight.
I quite liked Dream's voice through the Titantron with his it was very like the Wizard of Oz, like this giant head and
the logo, his trippy.
Yeah, I thought it was quite cool.
Thing.
Not many people could pull that off, but Dream can. It's also just a very weird feud right now because Dream is doing all the tactics a typical heel would use, but he's the babyface in this against the heel. Again, I think it kind of works for this feud. But no one else could really pull it off.
I think I said it on... We were on John and Way's Best and Worst of shows. They were nice enough to let us come on their post-wrestling Best and Worst of. And I think I said something that I was like... Pardon my French, but in any show or movie, TV, or anything I watch, if a guy says to another guy, yo, I'm going to fuck your girl... He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's how I see it. Yeah. Just checking. Again, not trying to be crude, but literally any movie I've ever seen, if that's a bad dude.
It is, but I think with Dream's character, Dream reminds me of Goldust a lot. Old Goldust, who would freak out his opponents by...
Then he should have been going off after Roddy. Like, yo, Roddy, I'm going to make you my bitch. Sort of, right? It's just weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's working. I don't think it would work if this was... Anyone else? No. I'm trying to think. If this was Matt Riddle doing it, it would be like, yo, you're being a real
it means he switched
to
psychedelics. That's what it means. It's like the mushroom tattoo that he's got on him. Adam Cole basically cutting a pretty, kind of almost washing his hands here because now he doesn't have to deal with Ciampa. He doesn't have to. There's no one clear in his sights right here, and he's deflecting it off. So let the rumors fly of what the main event of TakeOver Tampa is because. I say that I was joking to you watching this tonight. I was like at the main event, Roddy beats Dream, and or Roddy gets kicked out, and then he challenges Adam Cole at TakeOver, and that's just not going to happen. But could it be Dream? Is a question.
Dream is the only real babyface I see who could go against Cole, unless you turn Cole babyface to face Balor, which you've only got 6 weeks to do that in, and he was still full on heel mode tonight.
All right. Well, we'll get to some. Well, maybe we'll fantasy book it a little bit more. Sure. Yeah. So that's later tonight. That's the main event. We get a recap of Johnny Gargano, the Rebel Heartbreaker, turning on Ciampa. We'll hear from Ciampa, or at some capacity later. But now a NXT Cruiserweight Championship match. Lio Rush against the champion, Jordan Devlin. So Jordan Devlin won the title in that 4-way at Worlds Collide. Lio Rush never kind of got his championship shot back, so he earned it back, and now he gets to face the guy that he wasn't even in that match to begin with. So, so I was pretty excited for this match, and I'm a big fan of Devlin. They're both kind of really fast dudes, especially Lio Rush. Like,
Lio might be the quickest.
I don't think anyone's faster. He's
maybe Ray
Rush.
Phoenix, but that's it.
Fast,
like he's so quick.
Speed, like Marco Stunt, Darby Allin, like fast. He's fastest. Lio Rush, literally living up to his name. He's so fast. He's doing backflips. He's doing matrix ducks. Hey, we're reviewing that soon. He's doing kick-ups and kicks and all sorts of stuff. Devlin is tired of his shit, knocks him down, hits an Arabian press, like an Arabian moonsault into the ring. Looks awesome. He does this like old school, like Iron Sheik kind of tailbone slam, like dropping you kind of thing, but really high impact. There's a half and half suplex from Devlin, then like a snap butterfly suplex. He's like so well rounded, and you kind of don't get that when you kind of look at him, because like when people chant at him like shit Finn Balor, but like because he kind of looks like Finn Balor, you maybe don't expect it.
He doesn't have much about his look, really. But yeah, I think he's phenomenal.
Yeah,
in the ring.
Like he's like doing not just technical wizardry shit, but like striking and stuff. He's actually really good. And I'm a big fan, but like I'm seeing so many different sides of him.
He's
now.
very well rounded.
Yeah, he's very well rounded. He's doing he counters the come up into like his Argentinian backbreaker. Argentinian, sure. Back from the break, rushes back in, and he's trying to get some offense. Hits a tope to the outside, a crossbody back in the ring for a 2. Devlin counters with this like slingshot smooth cutter into the ring for a 2 count. Devlin goes for the moonsault to the outside, but then lands on his feet, and there's a corkscrew splash from Rush to the outside. Back in the ring, there's like roundhouse kicks to each other, like a roundhouse battle. Not a slap battle, but a roundhouse battle. There's then a low super kick from Rush, but runs into the Spanish fly. There's somehow the Koji clutch, which I don't know how anyone gets someone into this move. But
it was effortless. He just grabbed him into this. It looked great.
I mean, we saw an Arabian press from Devlin early in this match. I thought of Christopher Daniels, and then I get to see a Koji clutch, and I get to see Christopher Daniels top moves. Both guys are now up. There's this up top, and this is crazy. Lio Rush hits a poison Rana from the top rope, just crushing Jordan Devlin, but with the pin, it's only a 2 count. Sorry, he hits the come up, and it's only a 2 count because Devlin gets his foot on the rope. He goes for the man of the hour, but Devlin moves out of the way, hits a headbutt, but maintains wrist control. Always got to maintain that wrist control. And he hits him with the Devlin side. The Devlin
it's
side.
It's such a good move. Because he's dragging, he like pulls him up from being flat back right into it. It looks effortless.
Devlin
so
side.
Good.
Yeah, this move is awesome. Just looks crazy. And wrist control.
Oh, and the wrist control.
Wrist control. So Jordan Devlin retains the Cruiserweight Championship. This was a fun match. This was awesome. Jordan Devlin kind of came in with no reaction. And by the end of this match, they were cheering for him, even though he's the heel.
I feel he's a bit of a project. I think we're going to see him a lot on NXT regular. They trust that he can put on bangers of matches.
Yeah.
And I think if he keeps on having these matches, Full Sail are going to start like being excited to see him. Mm-hmm. I feel the same with like Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. It used to be when you saw those guys wrestling, it's like, oh, who are these jobbers coming out? And then they really started, you get excited. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Devlin Walter in that UK takeover. Mm-hmm. And I feel this might be a way to try and get interest for that. If we can spend these like 2 months really building up Devlin on.
I think there's some people.
So it could be Finn Walter then.
Oh no!
But again, it's that heel thing, which is, I mean, Balor will be the face in Ireland. He'll be
Balor's promo tonight. Basically, is him saying next week I have some announcements. So Balor could come out and challenge Walter at Tampa, Balor could come out and challenge Keith Lee at Tampa. Balor could come out and challenge Adam Cole at Tampa.
Yeah, this is true.
He beat Johnny Gargano at Portland. He could literally challenge anyone he wants.
Yeah.
Like, kayfabe-wise.
Oh, for sure.
Like, right? So, makes sense. But any of those options sound all right, I guess. Yeah. Cool. Let's do it. But we'll get there, I guess. So, Jordan Devlin retaining. I need to see more of him. I think he's a Shawn Michaels guy, too. Like, I think Shawn Michaels and Paul Prince were on this match. Because I think he's, like, one of his boys now.
Right.
He's seen Jordan Devlin. He's like, ooh, this guy's lit. Imagine Shawn Michaels saying that. Do that. HB Shizzle. Dakota Kai is backstage with her new lady friend.
Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel Gonzalez. I wrote Raquel Diaz.
Yeah, that's the other show. That's
Was Next.
That's Was Next.
Yeah, fuck. Sorry, Raquel Gonzalez.
Yes.
Gotcha. Raquel Gonzalez or Diesel.
Yeah.
Raquel Diesel and Dakota Kai. Dakota says, this is my friend Raquel. Raquel says, I sat aside for a few years at the PC just watching other women go and get spots before me, so I'm tired of it. Dakota is an outcast just like me, but she's not an outcast anymore. So Dakota says, at Portland, you proved to me that you got my back, so I've got yours. So now there's an alliance here.
I thought both sounded pretty bad here. It sounded very rehearsed speech. I wasn't particularly sold on their delivery. And Dakota Kai needs to stop fidgeting. Whenever she cuts these promos, she did it a lot as a babyface, but she still does it. Like while she's being interviewed, she's just fidgeting about.
Yeah. And
I feel as a cold, calculated heel, especially, you need to stay like grounded and.
I don't know. I kind of like her crazy.
I wouldn't say it's crazy though. It's just fidgeting.
Well, Dakota Kai makes me shy.
Okay, there we go.
Does that work?
Sure.
Well, Dakota Kai makes me spry.
Raquel Gonzalez. It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
Oh, damn. But William Regal shows up here, and he says, "Hey, Dakota Kai, you think you're slick, huh? Well, get this. In 2 weeks, your new friend won't be able to get involved because Dakota Kai, you're gonna face Tegan Nox inside a steel cage."
And it's been proven in steel cage matches, it's impossible to interfere. There's never ever been interference ever in a steel cage match.
Everyone knows that.
It's the definitive end to a feud because you can't get into that cage with the open roof.
Raquel's not getting in.
Raquel is not going to interfere in that match at all.
You just joined forces and you can't even help her out in this match because it's a cage match. Silly.
I thought Kai and Nox killed it though at TakeOver, so I think they could do some really cool stuff in the cage. I'm quite looking forward to this.
Yes, I am too.
But yes, work on your promos, the both of you.
I'm gonna fight for. I love her new look though, Dakota Kai. Love her new look.
Like school disco look.
The school disco look.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what she's going for.
It's not what she's going for.
I think she's going for like Lil Leaguer. That doesn't sound good either. No, I don't. She's like, whatever. I don't know what her look is, but whatever. Backstage, we see Ciampa coming into Full Sail from the parking lot. He is pissed, obviously. So he's going to be later on the show. There's a recap of is it the Rhea Ripley match with Bianca Belair, which a lot of people were like pretty high on as well.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed both women's matches.
And they caught up with Rhea Ripley right after Portland, so this clip is from that. And Rhea Ripley says, "Charlotte attacked me, but I got what I wanted. Even queens get nightmares. We're done here." And she walks off. So Rhea Ripley wants Charlotte at WrestleMania. She's got it. I like this little. It's simple to the point.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley should do more simple to the point.
I did find it weird, just the kind of starting the feud before TakeOver. It made it kind of a bit messy, but I guess we're building to this Bianca Charlotte match on TV, I'd imagine.
All Day is here.
Austin Theory. All day. Austin Theory.
How long? All day. How much time at the mall? All day. Austin Theory comes out and he's going to have a match, but he's interrupted instantly by Ciampa. He comes in here. Tommaso Ciampa comes into the ring. He grabs the microphone and he says, "Yo, just not today. Not in the mood. Sorry, man. No. Like, get out of here." And Austin Theory's like, "Yeah, all right. Sure. Johnny broke your heart. We all saw it. All right." So Ciampa is here. He says, "Not tonight. Part of me thinks I should have seen this coming all along. You see, I was so focused with coming back and I let things go. I stopped paying attention to my surroundings. I stopped listening to that instinctual voice inside. But one thing goes hand in hand. It's Ciampa and the NXT Championship. But it's always Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. So Johnny, I'm not asking why. I know why."
Yeah, because you were a fucking dick to him for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Come on. You deserve this, mate.
Yeah, you were right, cunt.
Yeah.
We know why.
Yeah.
But
Johnny is the hero in this story.
He says, "Johnny, I'm not asking why. I know why. Johnny, we'll find out why. You'll see why." But then Austin Theory and him, they start to go at it, and he starts to beat up Austin Theory. And he says, "Wrong place, wrong time," kind of thing here.
There was the girl that just screams out, "Don't hurt
Don't
him, Ciampa,
hurt him!"
please!"
Yeah, this cute woman is just like, "Don't hurt him, please!" Well, he does. He throws him around. He beats up Austin Theory. He throws him like a million times back and forth in between the guardrails on the ramp. Like, literally picks him up, throws him, picks him up, throws him, like, back and forth. Just crazy. Wrong place. Time. Austin Theory. All day.
I wasn't that keen on this for a few reasons.
Yeah.
I really like Austin Theory. I think he's someone that down the line could be NXT champion. And he's not too familiar with like the NXT crowd yet. I think he's had maybe 2 matches.
Right.
It just makes him look like a chump.
Yeah.
This should be like the Kona Reeves spot. Someone who is already a chump. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Dan Matha.
I feel it just damages Theory
Roderick
a little.
Strong.
And I think it makes Ciampa look like a dick. Who's I get he's pissed off, but he just looks like a bully here.
Yeah, you're right. I got that vibe too. I wish it wasn't Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Because he could use a nice push, and this doesn't kind of help him. However, because of this incident now, next week is Austin Theory versus Tommaso Ciampa. So we get a match, but it's like you're trying to get Ciampa over as a...
Yeah, like Ciampa's not losing that match, so we're just seeing Theory get beat up one week and then take an L next week, unless there's like a Gargano interference or whatever. But
so Johnny Gargano's a heel. They're going to try to make him this babyface to face Gargano at TakeOver Tampa. Obviously, Hell in a Cell.
We've been calling it. Since the very first show I did with you when I was in New Orleans, sat in my hostel calling in. We've been calling for a Hell in a Cell match.
Hell in a Cell, it's the only way.
It's come on, just do it. This is the epic feud of the last 3 years.
Make it the main event.
It should be the main event.
Make it the main event.
And it should be the final blow off. You were saying the way this promo was, is this like a loser leaves town match as well?
Loser leaves town. Loser goes to main roster and starts losing to Bobby Lashley 70 weeks in a row.
So I think bye Johnny.
Bye Johnny, bye.
Yeah.
Johnny main roster.
Yeah.
Ugh. Johnny main.
He can go and feud with John Morrison over who gets to be Johnny SmackDown.
Oh, and then you could have Bobby start hooking up with Candace on screen. Oh, it's breaking my heart. Don't take my Johnny.
I know.
Take my.
Move him to. Actually, the Raw roster's pretty good, but yeah.
Oh, there's this hot show where some outcasts can fit in.
NXT UK.
205 Live.
Oh boy.
Johnny 205. Please, God, no.
Boy.
God, no. Please.
Yeah.
No, don't do this to me. Leave the memories alone. However, that's...
Well, I get to see Johnny Gargano's last great match.
He'll kill it anywhere he goes.
Oh, yeah.
But Hell in a Cell, Ciampa Gargano at TakeOver Tampa. That's what I predict. I think that should happen. Like,
I hope so. I hope so. Makes sense. First Hell in a Cell ever in NXT. And also it's... I've hated the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. It's same with TLC. I hate that it's...
so stupid.
Hell in a Cell used to be, you'd get fucking excited when someone calls for it because that's the end of the feud. Whereas it got ridiculous when you have Punk versus Ryback 2 years in a row in Hell in a Cell. The gimmick's dead.
Yeah.
But the fact that we haven't had one in NXT, I think you could have that special thing. It would feel special again with those two.
Finn Balor. It's a video here for him. He says, "I told you, this business watches me. NXT is my chessboard. Next week, watch my next move." So that's what I'm getting at. Is there's so many options for Finn Balor to go. He did beat Johnny Gargano in what we called the kind of the number one contenders match.
Yeah.
So he could obviously get that shot in against Adam Cole, who you could turn babyface. Or it's similar to Johnny Ciampa, where it's like both guys are kind of just guys that you support, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I find at the moment that feud weird. Cole versus Balor.
So
I think
Cole Dream.
Cole Dream,
Finn Keith Lee is what I would.
Or do you see a multi-man?
No, I see a multi-man for the tag.
And do you see this if you're main eventing with Gargano Ciampa? Do you have this NXT title match on WrestleMania?
No, absolutely not.
You just have it on the undercard?
It's our show. We get a takeover. That's it. Like our show, meaning NXT show. Like, don't give it.
But with the women being on Mania, I don't know.
That's one person, and Charlotte called her out.
Sure. Okay.
Don't do. They should not do that.
Right.
That they would die a horrible death.
That's what I'd worry.
It's like putting Colin Jost out there. The crowd just goes, "What?" And it was New York too. It was fucking in Jersey, but still, come on. I know who Colin Jost is. The luckiest man alive.
Why? Who's his?
Oh.
Right, you carry on.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, right. Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
She's good at her job.
Yeah, she is. So next week, Finn Balor makes his next move. So we have already kind of predicted maybe one of those 3 doors he can go to. The NXT UK, the North American, or the NXT regular, as you call it. Sounds like a coffee. Raul Mendoza, your NXT...
He's like...
NXT
enhancement talent of the year every year.
2 years in a row.
2 years.
Every year in a row. Yeah, is he 2 years in a row?
Raul 2 times, yeah.
Raul 2 times. We did a best and worst of the year, and we gave out NXT awards. And I think maybe we both did. I picked him for sure. Raul Mendoza, our enhancement talent here on NXT in Full Sail. 2 years in running. Mm-hmm. Wow, probably even more if we started looking back. And he's not alone. He's tag teaming with Joaquin Wilde. Not Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Wilde.
Yes.
You think he puts milk in his coffee? He puts something in something because he's coming out in this gear that looks like the Xenomorph from Alien.
It's pretty cool.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
He's still kind of DJ Z.
He's doing the DJ gimmick still, yeah.
Which I'm cool with. Like, let's go. But if you're doing a DJ gimmick, like, go full throttle. Like, come out with a set. Come out with, like, be annoying. I don't know what drug...
Well, I mean, that wasn't the case for this match here. I could see him doing that down the line if he's going to have a little singles run, but what a weird team.
Yeah, this is strange. Raul Mendoza, Raul's even playing off like, what the fuck is this guy? And they're teaming up against the grizzled young veterans from across the pond as well, NXT UK.
Yeah.
So the grizzled young vets versus Raul Mendoza, Joaquin Wilde. They pretty much beat down on Joaquin all through the beginning of this matchup. There's finally a hot tag to Mendoza. He's in. He's coming down. There's a moonsault to Drake. Mendoza is in. He's like hitting drop kicks. He's pretty fast. He is awesome, to be honest.
Mendoza's fantastic. Yeah.
We would see him tag with like Humberto and stuff and stuff like that. So he's like that level, like of fast and kind of luchador-esque. He hits this like beautiful springboard drop kick, but then Gibson hits a throat chop right into the throat. Hits this like high angle back suplex for a 2 count. Drake runs in, flies over Mendoza to knock Wilde off the apron, and they connect the Ticket to Mayhem, which is the like assisted Ticket to Ride, Codebreaker, whatever you want to call it. And the grizzled young vets pick up the win just like that. To NXT's enhancement talent, these UK guys come over and they're just picking them off.
Yeah, I don't know if these guys are UK anymore.
I guess not.
I think they're going to be...
They had the brand that said NXT UK on
did
thing,
it? Okay.
So.
I'm aware they've finished up their independent dates now, which kind of makes me think they're going to be sort of US bound a bit more permanently. Because I don't know, I can't see you being just full-time NXT UK. Like, they're all working the indies still. So I feel they're probably going to be here at Full Sail for a while. And our champions need challengers.
Yeah, definitely. Tag team division's weak here.
Yeah, so I think they're bolstering the tag division. I wouldn't be surprised if Tampa you see these two, UE and the Broserweights in like a 3-way tag.
Yeah, and another team in a 4-way ladder tag.
That's what you think?
Yeah, I think so. At Tampa.
Right.
You're going to do a multi-man, and it's going to be the tag. And it's going to be some ladder type.
I see the women's match being that. Yeah. Because I think you're going to have a number one contender ladder match.
But like, why?
Because you've got the women's title on WrestleMania.
Maybe Io will be back, and everything will be fine.
And the women's division's strong, so...
Yeah. We got Tegan, we got Dakota. This storyline's going to have some legs.
Yeah, put Candice in there.
Perfect.
But yeah, I do see a multi-team match, because I don't think you're going to do UE versus Broserweights 2 months.
Yeah, no, you won't. Yeah, it's going to be multi. Which I'm okay with. So, the Grizzled Young Vets pick up a win. And if you want to hear more about NXT UK, well, you can on April 26th in Dublin. They remind us that they're going to be invading the non-UK. It's the first ever non-UK NXT UK show.
Yes.
It just sounds weird to me. This is so weird.
Why did they not just call it NXT Europe and Australia?
NXT other part of the world.
Yeah. Rest of the world, yeah.
Yeah. That's just, maybe there needs to be some rebranding. I don't know. Yeah. Or just NXT, but like NXT different time zone.
Sure.
Yeah. So the Broserweights are here, and they are tag team champions. They went on a most excellent adventure, but there's no Brosermobile.
Yeah, where is it? Oh, he tells us.
Yes. Well, we called the show last week, Bro, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
Which we messed up.
And then Matt Riddle listened to our show and thought, I like that. I'm going to use that this week.
Sultan. He says, Bro, where's our golf cart? And Pete Dunne says, well, you managed to get it impounded, which happens in Dude, Where's My Car? One of my favorite movies ever. Right. I know every line. Riddle says, look, it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. All that matters is we're the new NXT Tag Team Champions, and we partied hard in Portland. You see, I'm a stallion, Matt Riddle. He's a stallion, Pete. And Pete is a party machine. You see, though, we kind of lost the Stallion Cup because, unfortunately, well, the Cup, he failed the wellness policy and has been suspended for 30 days. It's a thing here. And that line kind of got him some booze. And then Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch come down because they're facing them in this tag team match here tonight. So, Danny. Yeah, I find this interesting. Where is the cup? And where is the brother? What happened?
Like, Bobby Fish must be furious because he loved that trophy so much, and it's gone.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see vignettes them trying to
get it back.
Have
you seen Dude, Where's My Car?
You've never years ago.
You know how they have to get it back?
How?
So many things. That's the whole movie.
Right.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Yeah. Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, and the Broserweights in a non-title tag team match right now. And we haven't seen them on NXT regularly here. We've seen them on NXT UK as of late, but they're back here in Full Sail. And if you've forgotten that a pint and a fight is a hell of a night.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they didn't quite say that, but Beth was like, they are just pure fighters. They like to bruise and butcher. And
they didn't call them Britain Brawlers here as well, did they?
So throw them up.
Throw them up.
Throw them up. Bro them up, I shall say. Danny and Pete, the Brits, start this matchup. They go hold for hold. They tie it up. They're going exchange for all sorts of different submission moves. Pete's bending him in like some sort of surfboard, but Burch gets him in a crossface. Then there's a standoff. Then they both tag in their American tag team partners, Riddle and Oney are in. They're fighting, but then both guys come in, and at the same time, Pete and Matt gut wrench both of the guys like simultaneously to go to a commercial break. When we come back, there's the maple leaf from Oney Lorcan, the single leg crab. Pete fights back with an X-Plex into the armbar. This looked clean. Yo, I've been saying it. Whenever anyone catches him with that move, that's
it looks
it.
nice. Yeah,
yeah, it looks so sick. This move is so This is kind of a finish, in my opinion. In a big matchup, if he's like ever fighting for a title, essentially like world title type situation, you pull this out as a finish.
Yeah,
and like you would win with it.
Tap.
Looks awesome. There's the power bomb into the knee, double team for a 2 count from the Broserweights. The ripcord knee. This is where it just gets bananas. Trying to write notes for this match is like insane. There's ripcord knees. There's like palm strikes from Danny Burch. There's a German on Matt Riddle, but he powers up, but then eats a clothesline. He then gets locked in the crossface. He gets out of it. Pete Dunne blocks a half and half, lands on his feet, tries to break some fingers. He gets put in a crossface. There's a headbutt from Burch to Riddle. There's a pop-up Superman punch. There's a power bomb to a float over. Oney Lorcan's back in, hits lariats, uppercuts, blockbusters. But then he goes up top and his hand gets caught by Pete Dunne, and you know what he's going to do. He's going to break the fingers.
They missed a trick here. This should have been on 1-2.
He should have went 1-2, and then he grabs the fingers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. That's not that hard.
Yeah.
You go 1 because he throws him up. Yeah. Throw him up. And then he goes, you throw him up? Well, break your fingers. So he breaks his fingers. Then they connect with the pump handle into the knee strike, which looks cool. And they pin Oney Lorcan.
The Riddle end, I think they're calling it.
The Riddle end. Yeah, I like it. Cool. That works for me. The Broserweights beat 1-2 the Brit Am Brawlers here on NXT. This was a fun match. This was my favorite match on this show tonight.
This was fun. Yeah, I think I enjoyed the Cruiserweight match a bit more. I was expecting a little more from this. It was fun, but like I love Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. I was expecting a little bit more kind of Smash Mouth style, which I didn't quite get. But this was a good match.
It was chaotic a lot at the end, especially, but it was cool. And I like we kind of already fantasy booked where TakeOver Tampa will be, but Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle going forward can do so many TV matches like this now with so many different tag teams. Like it'll be fresh with them doing it. So they're so good together. What an odd couple. It worked out.
I like that they're using multiple finishers as well because they've been doing the bro to sleep into the knee and they've ended matches with that. And now the Riddle end as well.
We'll do it where because Riddle does like the bro hold, the bro mission.
Right.
What a weird name. The bro mission, and then Pete Dunne does that. It's like almost like a X-Plex Falcon Arrow type kind of man.
Yeah,
that's a sick move. So
these guys are good. They're okay, aren't they?
They're pretty good. They're good at the graps. These guys. That Matt Riddle. Still don't know where their car is, dude. Dude, where's my car?
I know. I'm worried.
Yeah. Well, saw the back seat. Well, I'm looking for the whole thing. Talking about the whole thing.
Are we gonna have to review that movie now?
Yeah, I have it on DVD.
Okay, that's
still a thing, right? Zoltan. Forgotten Sons. They have this like TikTok video here. No, the Forgotten Sons have like a selfie video, and they say grizzled young veterans. What? Those guys don't know what veterans are. Those guys call us neckbeards and inbreds. Well, I take that personally, says Wesley Blake. He says, this is the land of the free because of the brave. So they're going forward, challenging the grizzled young vets here. Americans versus Brits.
Sure. Do you see this maybe as a kind of unofficial number one contenders thing?
Yeah,
I see the grizzled young vets kind of running through everyone and then building themselves up as challengers.
Even though they lost to them in the tournament?
Yeah.
That's fine, I guess. You could do that. But the Forgotten Sons are pushing forward more of a conservative...
Pro-America.
Very pro.
You're not from here. That kind of thing.
Whoa, that's pretty much what this is.
It
wow,
is.
I didn't even think of it. I don't want to support this.
No.
I gotta boo these
heels.
men.
They're heels.
I gotta boo these men, then. Jeez. God. I'm gonna say it. I liked it. I was like, okay, you got me to hate you.
Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, they're a heel faction.
Yeah.
I think when they actually, well, Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler, not so much Jackson Riker, but when the two are having matches, I think they put on great matches.
Yeah.
So
It's a hot take,
the gimmick
but I
didn't
like
really click. So sure, let's just make them like get out of my country, people. Essentially, what they are.
Dude, when JBL boots Eddie Guerrero, or not Eddie Guerrero, when he boots the guy, when he's feuding with Eddie Guerrero and he boots the guy back into like Mexico at that one time on SmackDown,
Yep.
this is one of the meanest shit ever.
Yeah.
And like you hated JBL, who's going to the Hall of Fame, isn't he this year?
Is he?
Yeah.
God's
Are you
sake.
going?
Absolutely not.
So, yeah, we'll see where that goes. We go to Keith Lee. You're showing me a picture of Roderick Strong.
He just looks so sad going out.
Because he doesn't have the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, neither do the other two. Stop looking at pictures of Undisputed Era. Is that what you do when you lay in my bed? Keith Lee comes down to the ring. He is the North American champion. He beat Dijak in a banger of a match at TakeOver. He has a microphone, and as he is about to open his mouth to talk, nobody told you? I'm the finest.
He's back!
He's back! This is not a drill.
Oh, we lost our goddamn minds.
Oh my god. Biggest pop of the night. Kona Reeves is back on NXT, and he's looking cut. He's looking shredded. Legit. He's like, yo, you guys want to make fun of me because I'm shit? I'm going to get lit. He's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah.
This guy's going to become... I used to shit on Velveteen Dream. And I've totally gone 180 because I'm like, yo, he's amazing. It's going to happen with Kona Reeves.
We'll see. We'll see.
Kona Reeves, the finest, is here. And he's instantly pounced by Keith Lee into the thing. And Keith Lee's like, ring the bell. So this is a match, but he hits him with the jackhammer and pins Kona Reeves just like that.
Yeah.
Finest.
For me, this was a bit too similar to the Ciampa Austin Theory thing.
Sure.
Yeah, so it was whatever. It was I was happy seeing Kona back.
We always love seeing.
Yeah.
What is one of the friends of the show is Hawaiian?
Eli?
Yeah. What does he always say? Mahalo.
Mahalo.
What does it mean?
It's like mahalo, isn't it?
Is it family from like?
Isn't it just like?
Isn't it like lit?
Isn't it like
mahalo? Like
peace,
blessing?
like
yeah,
blessings?
Mahalo. Yeah.
Translate mahalo.
Wait, is Kona Reeves Hawaiian?
Yeah, he does the Hawaiian drop, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay, I'm not crazy. Yeah. Wow.
Meaning thanks, gratitude, admiration, praise, esteem, regards, or respect.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
All that in one thing.
All that in one word.
Saying one thing.
It's a good word.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Wow.
Might need to change our sign-offs.
I'm not Hawaiian. I've never been there, but I've seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall like a million times, so I could try it.
Yeah.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
I fucking love Kona Reeves. I don't know if I've ever told anyone that, but I love Kona Reeves. He's the fucking future of this industry. Fuck yeah. If we ever do it, you know how we got, you somehow got Johnny Gargano to send in a video for our TakeOver tailgate in Toronto last summer?
Yeah, but Johnny Gargano isn't the finest, is he?
It would probably take a lot to get this guy.
It would probably get a bigger reaction than Gargano did.
No, the bar went crazy. But yeah, I would lose. If you got me... If you somehow got Kona Reeves, or if you're going to Tampa for TakeOver WrestleMania, if you're in a bar, I'm already told you that if you send me pictures with you and a wrestler in a bar, I'm not going to get mad, unless it's Cameron from the Funkadactyls.
Yes,
I'm going to be very upset.
Oh yeah,
who may or may not have signed a new deal.
Really?
Just saying. So,
oh my God,
dirt sheets. But it's now also added to this list is Kona Reeves. If you send me a picture in Tampa at a bar lit with Kona Reeves, I'm going to be mad.
What if I can get one with both?
Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do. Dude, don't do that. I'm going to get on a plane right away. Get on a flight right away and meet you there. I'll be like, don't fucking move. Hold them there. The finest and the... Wait, who are we talking about? Cameron from Cameron and Naomi. Yeah, great. So Keith Lee pins Kona Reeves just like that. It's over. But out comes Dominik Dijakovic, the guy he beat, Keith Lee. Dijak says, look, I'm not ready to move on yet. He says, if I could have lifted you, if I didn't hurt my back, I could have lifted you. And if I hit you with the feature eyes, I would have pinned you. And if that happened, I would have been champion. And Keith Lee says, if. All I hear is if. Excuses. The fact is, I won the match. So, how about that? He says, wherever we step in the ring, no matter where it be, we always... And then the crowd says, fight forever. It was like perfect.
There was a little pause. He was like, there's always that one chant. And I feel there was a moment where the crowd are going, which chant? Is it Bask in His Glory? Oh no, fight forever.
Because these people always want us to fight forever. And he says, so talk to Regal and maybe we can make it happen and maybe we can fight forever. So that's going to happen.
Yeah.
If he talks to Regal.
I'm finding the Dijakovic character a little odd at the moment. I forgot to mention it in the Portland review, but one of the things I didn't so much like about the match was he did a couple of heel things, like he was trash talking and then did the step over Lee before hitting his moonsault. And then he kind of babyfaces himself during the match as well. And this felt the same here, just seemed like a whiny heel a bit.
I know what you mean.
Like making excuses. Like a babyface shouldn't be making excuses for.
I liked the line of "I'm not ready to move on yet."
For sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
But then, I fucked up my moonsault and my back hurt and I couldn't lift you.
You're right.
I just find it a bit. I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to boo or cheer him.
I agree. You're right.
But yeah,
he's not the finest.
No. Do you see this being like a Iron Man match or a 2 out of 3 falls or something like that?
No, forever match. They literally fight forever. It's just streams.
Just a whole episode.
No. It just never stops. It's just like they just continuously wrestle for the rest of their life.
Nice.
That's what I want. You said forever. Don't fucking lie to me. Give me what I want. Fight forever. Yeah, Iron Man, 30-minute Iron Man on TV works.
I'd say do an hour. Just do it. First hour of the show.
That's forever.
Yeah.
That'd be wild. That's a wild... I don't know. We'll see about that. But it's going to happen. I mean, we're seeing that on AEW soon. Pac and Kenny.
Doing 30 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah, so I could see 30 minutes between these two.
Yeah. Thing I find with that is most matches are kind of 30 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, just do an hour. Yeah. Give them an hour.
Here's a match I want to see for an hour. Here's a match I want to see best 2 out of 3 falls. Here's an Iron Man match I want to see in the future. Caden Carter versus Chelsea Green.
God, this match felt like it went on forever.
Fight forever, indeed.
Oh, boy.
I wrote this one down for our best and worst of NXT 2020 show.
Yeah, actually, no.
Noted.
Let me write this down
Noted.
as well.
Noted.
Is it on the Grapple app yet?
If anyone ever listens to this show, and welcome new people, whoever tagged along from the Portland show, welcome. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I know that I forgot what I was going to say because I was saying
this match was shit.
Yeah, I know that people like when I tell you like, hey, if you don't watch regularly NXT, but check out this match. So some people go and check out the matches because they heard it's good, and like you maybe like my opinion if it's good or my judgment call. Highly recommend go watch Caden Carter versus Chelsea Green tonight.
This is a shame because I quite like both of these women.
Me too.
Something was not working tonight.
So this is the re-debut now. The re-debut.
Yes.
Literally the re-debut of Chelsea Green because now she's with Robert Stone, Robbie E. from Impact. Both of these people from Impact, which they had their cool runs. I like the Hot Mess, but she's not doing that here. She's Chelsea Green. We saw her at All In. She was impressive in that match, and we haven't really seen much of her in the WWE because she was in the Rumble for like 12 seconds. And Caden Carter has gotten a victory over Chelsea Green recently, but now this is the re-debut with Robert Stone's guidance, and this is not a good match. This was really something.
Was horrible.
There was some kicks and some strikes and some tie-ups, and Chelsea kind of ties her up in the ropes and hits some sort of innovative backbreaker. There's like a rope guillotine from Green for a 2 count. Bianca Belair gets into the ring, says, hold on. The crowd here goes so hot from being so cold. EST chants. She has a microphone. She says, look, I'm going to let you finish, but I got something to say. Oh my fucking God. I instantly love it as a Kanye fan. Holy shit. That's what she was doing, right? Literally word for word.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm gonna let you finish, but yo. Now, girl, I done told you. You don't even go here. You put my hands on me. Now I want you here. Or if that's, and she's kind of just, there's a distraction here. So Bianca Belair is calling out Charlotte to maybe come here and face her. So maybe Charlotte versus Bianca on NXT TV or TakeOver.
I think it will be TV. I think they'll want that little spike from a Charlotte appearance.
Sure.
And I think that match will be great. I think Bianca's turned a lot of heads recently, since the Rumble, I'd say. And yeah, she has been slighted by Charlotte. So you go get her, girl.
Yeah.
And I thought, again, this is kind of similar to the Ciampa thing, the Lee thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't care because this match was terrible and it would distract.
This is all in. This match still continues. Like I said, the match all of a sudden gets back on at the end of it. Cuts
She's
her
like,
off.
right, carry on.
She's like, yeah, and then there's a roll up from Carter, but it's a kick out, and then Chelsea Green goes for the unprettier or the kill switch, whatever you want to call it. But Kaden Carter turns around the opposite way. And then, she drops her and then pins her.
It looked weird. It didn't look like Kaden Carter's head was tucked properly as well.
Yeah.
This whole match was just sloppy. It felt like how you seemed at the beginning of the show today. You were tired and groggy. Kind of just sort of falling asleep during the middle.
I've been drinking water
doing it
out of my Ultimate Warrior cup.
And that's not an insult to you. I'm just saying this. It felt like they were falling asleep doing this match.
Oh wow.
It was really not good. I don't know what was going on.
It's funny because the little Bianca Belair promo was really good.
Oh, that was fantastic. Yeah.
So it sucked. So maybe that was the point. It was supposed to suck.
Yeah. We had the assist from Robert Stone as well. I don't know if you.
Yeah. Sorry.
That.
Right.
So
yeah.
Robert Stone tripped Kaden Carter.
Was he wearing socks?
No.
With his shoes?
Absolutely not.
Don't like him.
You're not meant to.
He stinks and I don't like him. Put some socks on or don't wear shoes at all. Yeah. Weirdo. Someone's mad. No one's giving me shit for that, but someone's mad. I know someone's like, hey, I'd do that.
I wear ankle socks.
Yeah. Was he wearing them?
I don't know. Don't think so.
Someone fact check us. Who was there live? Let us know. Does Robert Stone always not wear socks? I actually don't care. So next week is Ciampa versus Austin Theory. Next week, Finn Balor is live. And in 2 weeks, there's a cage match between Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox.
Yeah.
But now it's time for our main event of the evening. It's the Velveteen Dream. Re-debuting since injury. Since being, thrown off a truck? Thrown off something.
They just found him backstage. They beat him up, didn't they? By the truck.
Yeah, because he's
Because he was too injured to actually take it.
Yeah. So they beat him up, and he's back here in some baby blue gear.
Yeah. It looked like, the wallpaper from Toy Story?
It was clouds.
With the clouds?
Yeah, it was baby blue with white clouds.
I don't think that, looking closer, I think it was his symbol, the three, circles of his glasses.
That's what clouds look like.
But it looked like clouds.
No, I know what it is.
What?
It's a daydream.
Oh, okay.
Daydream.
Yeah.
Man asleep beneath the flowers.
But yeah, it looked very Toy Story.
It looked cool. Yeah. He looked cool. Roderick Strong comes out, and if you thought Velveteen Dream looked pimped out, Roderick Strong comes out in his Undisputed Era shirt with the sticker still on. Roderick Strong, Velveteen Dream. So the story is Velveteen Dream told Roddy he wants to, be with Roddy's wife and take over responsibilities as Roddy's caregivers to his son.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, Roddy's son's caregiver and new father.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Real babyface stuff there.
It's so weird. So I'm expecting Roddy to want to just fight this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
But instead, I don't know. This match wasn't really taking off the way I thought it would. In my mind, storyline wise, I thought the dude wants to fight him. He's been so mad that he told the boys to not come out and interfere. He's been so mad he's been cutting promos, which he never does. You know what I mean? And then finally the match starts and it's time to do some they were kind of all over the place. They were slipping up a bunch. Maybe that makes sense because they're so angry and they're slipping up. But it was more of a scrap, I'd call this. They're scrapping it. Roddy hits some backbreakers. Dream throws Roddy into the steel steps. They come back from a break. There's a backbreaker tossed into the guardrail. They go back and forth. They smack heads. Dream hits a DDT for a 2 count. And then there's some miscommunication a few times in a row here where you're like not sure. They weren't really sure what to do. Roddy, I mean, Dream being only 24 is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like very ring aware, I'd say as well, even for doing this for not so long. But Roddy's like, you can tell the difference.
Roddy's one of the best.
Yeah, Roddy's the best.
That's why this match was so weird to me.
Roddy's the guy who can come into a match he wasn't even in and make this match good. Roddy can make a match when a guy gets taken out of the match, still continue on and make it good. Like, that's how good this guy is. And he like did his best with this as well. But something was not gelling here. I don't know. I wasn't.
No, I completely agree. I don't know if it's like ring rust from Dream.
If someone got hurt, I don't know. We're recording this directly after the show. We don't know.
But it's very strange for Roddy to have a match like this.
Yeah. There's a backbreaker like where he drops him on the top of the turnbuckle. Roddy hits the butterfly bomb or the tiger bomb for a 2 count, then turns it into the stronghold. One of my favorite moves. Looks awesome. But finally, after reaching, Dream gets to the ropes. There's a sunset flip from Roddy, but he basically rolls into a right hand. There's the DVD, the Dream Valley driver from Velveteen Dream, and he goes up top to go for like the elbow drop. But Undisputed Era run down, so he jumps off there and he lands on them. And I forgot to mention he rips off his baby blue Daydream Toy Story wallpaper.
His like waistcoat thing, yeah.
And now he's wearing new tights underneath. These ones came off a lot nicer than the last time he did it. And it's Marina Shafir's face on his crotch and on the back his bum.
Yep.
Marina's face just right there. He comes back, flies back into the ring, but eats a knee from Roddy. He somehow gets out of that though. Hits the Dream Valley driver again on Roderick Strong and pins him just like that. So Velveteen Dream pins Roddy here in kind of a match that was a little underwhelming to me.
For sure. The match didn't suit the story at all.
No.
Like, Dream was taken out of action for 5 months and in coming back has been torturing Roddy by like doing all the stuff with his family and things.
Yeah.
This should have been a blood feud, and they kind of just wrestled a standard match, and then it went sloppy. It was very underwhelming.
After the match, the Undisputed Era are like wolves. They attack Velveteen Dream. They hit the total elimination. Roddy hits the end of Heartache, and then they all pose with the beaten Dream, and they go off the air. Kind of strange. It's a hangover edition. It really
did feel like,
because like they don't even have titles. It's not Cole didn't even have his, and they're doing the pose. It's like, okay.
I feel this has to be some sort of bigger story with Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
Whether it be a way to transition them into being baby faces, or I could maybe see them turning on Cole, because I really think Cole has a babyface run in him, and if Balor is going to be that
guy
challenger, I think it works way better with having a babyface Cole. The crowd want to cheer him anyway at takeovers, so I feel that dynamic works a lot better for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want any of them to break up. I like all 4 of them.
I think there's definitely a good story there for them to break up, but then I'm thinking if you're ever going to go to the main roster, you work way better as a unit.
I agree.
I mean, people make up, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see much direction yet. Obviously, this is the first week back after Portland, but we don't have that long until WrestleMania, so I'm interested to see the direction places are going, because I can't really call it, and I feel sometimes you go, the map is pretty clear.
Well, I can tell you what's clear.
Okay, tell me.
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell.
Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, lock him inside. Yeah, I mean, this was just a hangover episode.
Yeah,
to me. This was a weird episode.
There was a lot of stuff not clicking. I thought I enjoyed the tag match with the Broserweights and Lorcan and Burch, but I was expecting more from that.
I am happy to see Dream back, but I think there needs to be some tweaking here with what's going on. Is he a babyface? Is he a heel? Because he's fantastic.
Yeah,
and I'm happy to see him back. But this was just a minor step back. I thought it was just strange.
Match of the night for me was the Cruiserweights.
Nice.
I thought it was excellent.
So that's what we thought. of NXT.
Yeah.
I know someone right now is like, well, that's why you gotta watch the other show. We do on our Patreon. We watch the other show on Thursdays, AEW review, and we kind of talk about both of them. So listen for that. But let's see what you thought of the show every Wednesday on the Post Wrestling Forum, which is forum.postwrestling.com.
Yeah, I threw up a little poll to see what you guys thought of this week's episode, and it got a 6.13, which is pretty low for NXT.
Yeah.
We're normally in the 8s or 9s. Yeah. So let's go to some feedback. We start with Harry from Houston. I just watched the Ciampa segment, and I just have to say, does anyone else find Ciampa completely unlikable here? You're telling me Ciampa has the nerve to complain when he ruined Gargano's life for a year? The only reason he became champion in the first place was because of Gargano, and he thinks he has the right to be mad when Gargano evens the score? What about that time when you interfered in one of his matches and cost him not only the title, but his job?
Oh.
Screw that. Maybe if you at least apologize for trying to end Gargano's career, I would agree with you. But you didn't even do that. Johnny did nothing wrong and is the babyface here, plain and simple. Amen.
Yeah. Preach, brother. Preach. I'm a Johnny fanboy. Like,
yeah.
I'll Johnny. Name your favorite wrestler. Johnny Gargano's better than him. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Wrestling's evolved, and this guy's just found whatever he does is fantastic. And to me, he's still the baby face in this story.
I agree.
It's
obviously
it's poetry.
The story's not going to go that way.
Yeah,
but
it's vindication.
He's complete. But aren't the best villains the ones where you completely understand why they're doing what they're doing? That's what, like, take the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Thanos.
I love Loki, I love Thanos, and I love Vulture, because all three of them, you go, yeah, I kind of get why you're doing that. I understand. Right. So I think that's good fuel for Gargano, rather than the turn against Aleister Black, which was kind of left field. It was great, but it was...
I'm right here.
It felt kind of Russo-esque, just a swerve for the sake of having a swerve.
I loved it.
It was a fun story and led to a great match, but I think this makes a lot more sense.
That's we talked about how Finn Balor turning and when kicking Johnny in the head, which led up to their match and everything. That was a great turn in history of wrestling. But the Johnny one has a special place in my heart because I think I had called it right at the beginning of the whole who shot Aleister Black kind of thing. I jokingly was like, yo, I bet you it's him. And then they totally left fielded us and was like, I'm right here. And I was like, underrated, actually, thinking back at that. Like, they got me. I like when they get me. That's why I watch this shit. I agree. Johnny is kind of the good guy. I need to see the story continue to kind of give it more of a... It just happened. The turn just happened. So.
For sure, yeah.
But I feel
we need to hear his promo and his justification. But we know it.
Eva from London. Honestly, been a shitty week, so unfortunately this meant NXT was on in the background. Hope you're doing all right. But I only caught bits and pieces. The tights were funny when he came back, but Velveteen Dream's Twitter game this week crossed the line and downright creepy, saying stuff like Roddy isn't a real man for not having a problem with Marina keeping her maiden name, and he is now a full-fledged heel in my mind. Portray Dream as a babyface all you want. I'm not cheering for him. Yeah, he's been tweeting weird things. Like I said, yeah, it's weird. And I think it's cool if a guy takes a girl's last name. I don't know anyone who has, but...
Oh, is that what Roddy's done? No, I have friends who've done that.
No. So Roddy... Sorry, yeah. No.
Roddy's taken Marina's...
No, sorry. I just said that, but Marina just didn't change her name. So she's just Marina Shafir, even though they're married.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't think Strong is his... I don't know. But
Marina Strong.
I don't even think Roddy is his real name either. I don't think Roderick Strong is that his name at all.
It's like Bert.
Tyler. Fucking... Something stupid like a Herrington.
Bert Smith.
No, God bless Roderick Strong. But, he is a heel. You're right. Number 2, happy grizzled young vets look like they're on NXT USA for a more permanent run. And number 3, during Shayna's promo on Raw this week, the graphic listed her as being on the NXT brand. No matter how much he wants to, the Brady can't escape Baszler. Well, joke's on you. I didn't even know that happened because I didn't watch Raw.
Roderick Strong's real name is Christopher Lindsay, so we're right. Very, very mundane.
What is it?
Christopher Lindsay.
Fuck yeah, Christopher Lindsay. Fuck yeah.
Christopher Lindsay.
He's the GOAT. Fuck all y'all. Roddy's the best on the mic 2020.
I'm not arguing with
2020, best on the mic, Roderick Strong.
We go to Paul from New Jersey. Bit of a pedestrian show to me. Nox and Kai in his cage will be fun unless Raquel Gonzalez loses the ability to climb. I think we might be seeing her in that match. No, Paul, there's absolutely no way you can interfere in a steel cage match. What are you talking about? Bone to pick with one Davie Portman. Dakota looks great, okay? She totally doesn't look like she's annoyed because her dad grounded her and she can't go to see a Good Charlotte concert.
Maybe, yeah, sure.
So, yeah. I'm right. I think that's what you said. I digress. Then it happened. Your main event. Kona motherfucking Reeves, baby! Woo! Time for a Kona Reeves fact everybody asked for. Kona's real name is Noah Kakoa Pang Potchers. Let's say that again. Noah Kakoa Pang Potchers.
Wow.
That should be his wrestling
We're learning
name.
so many real wrestling names today.
That beats Christopher Lindsay. Really hope Brady has to read this. Yeah, you give it a go.
Hey, anyone else notice that...
No, I meant give the name a go.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't. Okay.
Noah Kakoa Pang Potches.
Yes. Has anyone noticed Keith Lee's finisher is the BBC? Did I miss this? Cheeky.
I did not pick that up.
What? I don't understand.
You don't know what a BBC is?
Oh. Is that what he calls it?
I hope that's fucking funny if he is. I mean, we call ourselves the BDE, but that's nowhere near...
I mean, it looks like Dijak's pointing to it in this picture
that you have here of the NXT photos. Interesting.
He's actually pointing to the title, but you can put two and two together.
He's limitless.
Yeah.
If that's the name of your finisher, I applaud you.
Damn.
That's fucking jokes. We go to Hugh from Melbourne. An average show overall. I thought the crowd seemed low energy for a lot of it. I really enjoyed the Cruiserweight title match, and I fully expect Devlin to defend the title at Dublin or challenge Walter. Yeah, I agree about the crowd. The crowd seemed tired for this show. They're just like...
It wasn't a good show, though.
Yeah. Austin Theory seems like a guy who'll get the rocket strap. My bet is he'll be North American champ come the end of 2020. Tag matches were good, but they are really trying to turn the Foreign Sons face. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't get face vibes from that.
Finally, where do Lee and Dijakovic go from here? It's not a blood feud, but a sportsmanship one, so I can see it being either like an Iron Man or 2 out of 3 falls. Yeah, we agree.
We go to Mystery. Hiya. I always say hiya, and people always think I say how are ya? Because I go into a shop and I go like, hiya, and they go, good, you? And I'm like,
hiya.
What? So, hiya!
Hiya!
This was possibly the weakest episode of NXT I can remember in a very long time. Almost nothing held my interest, and the only things I can remember is Bianca challenging Charlotte to a match, and Kai Nox being set up for a steel cage, which will probably be on TV in a few weeks. And oddly enough, I don't care. They aren't going to let Charlotte lose before Mania, and I don't see Bianca being inserted into the Mania match. Kai Nox in a steel cage match would be a novel idea, but I can't help but think Vince has some input on this show now, because literally no one believes Raquel isn't going to interfere. Steel cages never prevent interference. What are you talking about? And it's insulting to the viewers to tell them otherwise at this point. What? So this cage match is going to underwhelm because it's so obvious that there will be interference and Dakota will likely win. Overall, this was a very poor episode of NXT, which is why I gave it a 5. It was unmemorable, there was very little storyline advancement, and it really feels Vince is calling some of the shots now, because you could see some of his habits leaking into this show.
This was just here, this show. We go to Charbel, the chosen one.
You're the chosen one!
That's what he was waiting for, yeah. I'm sure Charbel is excited for our Return of the Jedi review.
Oh, yeah.
Charbel says, seriously, on NXT TakeOver, I don't know why, but I fell in love with Tegan Nox. Maybe it was the pants.
Oh, Charbel.
He says, didn't have time to leave feedback on TakeOver, so here it goes. Kai and Nox was really good. Best match, Lee and Dijak. Nox gets my...
Yeah,
I'm not reading that one.
You can go on the post-wrestling forum to see what Charbel
Someone said Tegan can Nox on my door anytime.
Oh, that's good.
I forget who you are, but you know who you are. Thank you for that one.
We go to Sango from Malaysia. Very nice Cruiserweight title match tonight, as expected. Can't stop gushing about Lio Rush. Everything he does is so swift and crisp. Even his missteps are smoothed over instantly. Devlin is great in the ring too, but a champ like him desperately needs better theme music. I like his theme music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Inception.
It's a rip-off of Inception, which is his indie theme music. Great to see the finest Kona Reeves make his return to TV this year. Oh, upNXT fans love a bit of Kona, don't they? Hope to see him take the belt off Keith Lee in their next matchup. Wow. Shout out Bianca Yeezy Belair for the mid-match interruption. Hope she won't be cast aside in the lead up to Mania. I really want to see her in the title picture. Cheers to more upNXT.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And finally, last one here. B Detroit, my boys. What up, doe? Well, I guess they all can't be home runs because this episode was meh AF. We had some wrestling that was fine, awkward promos, and a subpar crowd that ultimately left me itching to flip and see what was happening on Dynamite. A rare stinker tonight, but I didn't expect much after maybe one of the best takeovers ever. 4 out of 10. Sockless loafers. Gross. He wasn't wearing socks.
He wasn't.
Sick bastard.
Yeah. Philistine. So that's feedback. Someone in the YouTube room, which is youtube.com/upnext, asked what for dinner was today.
Oh, we didn't talk about we did a dinner on TakeOver as well. I don't think we talked about it.
We did indeed.
Last week on Wednesday night, I did lamb grimes.
Yes.
And then on Sunday, you did
I reprised the beef Busick, but made a pepper park sauce for it.
Pepper Parks. That's the other show. He's on the other show.
I can't think
of it. The Butcher
of it.
and the Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then tonight, you made something again, and you did
like Nando's style chicken with spicy rice and veg.
Because you had the Nando's sauce. Yeah. You actually had a bottle of it. A true Brit.
So cheeky Nando's.
The cheeky Nando's chicken.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Nan Bros. I don't know.
I mean, the reason it's called the cheeky Nando's kick is
because of Nando's.
Yeah, so you can't really call it the cheeky Nando's
No,
chicken.
it doesn't quite work.
No.
Tweet us at upNXT Podcast. What shall we call our cheeky Nando's chicken?
Nando's.
Everyone's on tenterhooks to find out. You'll find out tomorrow on upNXT. So that's that. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And we've got a few thank yous to our patrons.
Yes.
Patreon.com/upNXT. The patrons allow us to keep this show free. upNXT for free. Will always be free. And if you want to sign up, we've got some big shows coming up. We will be covering Jason X in a new episode of Up Yours.
We're crazy. We did best match ever Ring of Honor, and we watched like some crazy bangers of some wrestling. Like, and you want to hear talk about some crazy in-depth wrestling? Listen to that show. Listen to our Best of Bret Hart show. But then we talked about Academy Award winning movies and Parasite from this year, and then we're going from that to Jason X.
Within a week, I have watched Parasite, Midnight Cowboy, which won the Oscar in 1969. It's the only X-rated movie to win an Oscar.
X-rated.
Fantastic film.
Check it out.
It's Jon Voight and Dustin Hoffman. It's so fucking good.
Okay.
So I watched Parasite, Midnight Cowboy, Return of the Jedi, and Jason X. We're eclectic here at upNXT.
The reason we're doing Jason X is because it's only $5 a month to join our Patreon, and you get all these shows that we're talking about and more, and the AEW Dynamite and all that stuff. But if you're insane and join the $25 tier, you get a bunch of stuff from us, secret shows, and you also get to pick something to join us and talk about a specific show. So someone has picked Jason X, and that's why we're watching it this week.
Everyone wanted to see Jason Voorhees in space. This is the movie for you. So we'll be joined with Jared Black, who will tell us why he picked this show on Sunday. And on Friday, we'll have a new episode of Was Next, where we're looking at the September 12th, 2012 edition of NXT.
Yeah, we've been
and
going
we're
through
starting
NXT.
to line up challenges for Mr. Seth Rollins.
A popular AEW Dynamite wrestler debuted on the episode that we're talking about this week.
That went completely over my head.
No.
Oh, no. Sorry, that one. Okay, yeah.
Oh, no, there's something crazy.
Yeah, you said there's something else.
Oh, boy. There was some jobber, and I Google every jobber enhancement talent, and I was shocked to see someone. We'll talk about it on
We'll
the show.
talk about it.
But we do so many podcasts, and like you said, we get to do this show for free and keep this free. So shout out to some of our Patreon patrons. Shout out Kevin Connell, Raj Dillon. Thank you, Alfred.
Is that Batman's Alfred?
Not the Robert Pattinson Batman, right?
Well, any Batman. Any Batman.
Just thank you,
Just
Alfred.
Thank
you, Elvis Freshly, a.k.a. Cam Tolles. Thank you, Elvis. Brian Tannehill and Caesar Silveria. Silvera.
Thank you very much, guys. I also want to say thank you to Zaire Fakira.
Mahalo.
Jamie Bradburn.
Mahalo.
Mark Waters. I want to say thank you to David Hilgera, from one David to another.
Thank you all, guys.
Thank you to not Angel Garza, but Angel Cortez.
Ooh.
That's a wrestler name right there. That's a fantastic name. And thank you to Drew Wagar. Thank you so much for your patronship. Thank you for allowing us to keep upNXT free every Wednesday night.
Yes, thank you so much. It means the world to us. So even if you don't follow us on the Patreon, and this is the only show, well, thank you for listening to this one. Follow upNXT on Twitter at upNXT Podcast, upNXT. Rate, subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Help us out in that regards as well, because every little thing helps us. But again, shout out everyone listening to all the shows and the Patreon. We can't do it without you. So thank you so much. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back next Wednesday for upNXT. Actually, we're going to be back with the Jedi review. Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it'll be available tomorrow.
For free. So
For
on this very feed, if you want to listen to us talk about some Jedi shit, so do that, because we're going to do that. So
yes, indeed.
Can't wait. So thank you for listening. Take care. Goodbye. Mahalo.
Hakuna Matata.
What? That's not the same thing.
Same thing.
No.
It means no worries.
Yeah.
Ahoy!
All right.
Who we still got here?
Who?
Ringmav comes only for the food talk, and he showed up late today and was like, "I'm mad because I think I missed the food talk."
No.
So we saved it for you, Ringmav.
Wow.
He suggested we call Cheeky Nando's chicken with Fandango sauce.
Nice. Fandango's.
Fernando's. Yes. Ahoy, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today, whether it be on YouTube or the Hot Mic app. I'd like maybe some of the YouTube room, maybe next week, give Hot Mic a go to see which you prefer, and let us know if you... I think the interface there is pretty cool, and once we start going live for watch-alongs, it will definitely be the preferred app to use. So if you enjoy this, give it a go.
Yes, thank you so much, YouTube, Hot Mic, wherever you're watching this. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us on Wednesday nights. It's pretty cool. And for the Super Showdown.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So we're looking forward to that. So if you're off on it's a Thursday, I think, come watch Super Showdown with us. And we can't wait. We're super excited. That's it.
Telling the guy we're stopping streaming.
Oh, right, yeah. We got to tell someone before we stop. So We're still here. You still have us. Quickly, tell me something. Fernando sauce.
Fernando, yeah. We think Ring Mav is maybe a secret food
reviewer who's getting recipes from our NXT recipes.
We will make that book one day. One day we will. Thank you, guys. We're going to bid you adieu and get this show up.
Mahalo.
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 Isn't that it?
Right, yeah.
That's it, yeah. Mahalo.
Mahalo.